of how things panned out, but what was the general assessment of the whole 80?
Yeah, obviously disappointing result, but I think Gats alluded to it post-game when he spoke, is that there was a few positives to take out of it. I think stats-wise, us and Ireland probably got in each other's 22 a similar amount of times, just they were a bit more clinical. So there's definitely a few positives we can get excited about heading into the weekend.
And personally, you managed to get your hands on the ball a few times. I saw that bust in the first half. How did you think it went for you personally?
Yeah, I thought I had a decent game. Obviously, there's always bits to improve on, a couple of mistakes. But yeah, happy overall, I guess, personally. Always try to get involved in the game as much as possible. So yeah.
How would you? What kind of centre are you? Are you this second outside half, second 5'8" sort of centre, or we've seen you in the 20s taking it up the middle?
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself?
I don't know, I guess since I was young, I've always tried to be as rounded as possible. I think you've got to be these days as well. The way the game's going, you can't be too one-dimensional. So obviously I like to ball play, but then like I said, you've got to be able to bash it up a little bit as well. So yeah, I'm not really sure yet.
You may need to do that against Scotland. What did you make of them?
Yeah, like I said, they had a good win up in Twickenham. They're really attacking, like to play open and stuff. So should be exciting game.
In terms of your game and how much advice do you take from Hawkins senior?
Yeah, not so much these days now. He just leaves me to it, all of them. But obviously when I was younger, he coached me a bit, so he's always given me advice along the way. But like I said, these days now he just leaves me crack on. And
there's a few crop of you youngsters coming through at the same time. Kieran Williams, one of them. How important is that for the blend of the squad?
Yeah, well, I guess obviously young people coming in, a bit of excitement, and it's all new, so all the youngsters are keen and they to get involved and train hard and stuff. And I guess it maybe gives the senior boys I don't know, about a bit of a boost maybe, but when we all come in energetic and stuff, give them like I said, a bit of a boost as well. So no, it's been good.
Joe, how did you find the debrief yesterday? Is it different at this level to what you might receive at the Osprey?
I guess you probably have to just move on quicker, I guess, internationally. Like when you're in a club, you're together for weeks, so maybe you have more time to try and put things right, whereas it's just straight on to another big game on the weekend. So obviously look back, see what went wrong, what the positives, but it's just trying to put them right as quickly as possible and move on.
Yeah, and how much are you looking forward to going to Murrayfield? Obviously, another sort of big occasion at a different stadium. What are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, well, obviously, if selected for the weekend, I'll be really excited. There's always a good atmosphere up in Murrayfield, so for a youngster like myself, it'd be class to go and experience that. Hopefully.
What are you learning about yourself at the moment throughout these experiences that you're starting to get at an international level?
I don't know. I guess being around big characters in camp, like on the field, it'd probably be quite easy to go within yourself a little bit. But if you want to compete with the players in camp, compete against players, you've got to, I guess, try and be bold, be vocal, and yeah. So that really.
Tough kind of word in with Dan inside you.
Nah, yeah. Everyone knows what Dan's like now, but it's been good. It's been real good playing with him.
On a serious note, though, with Dan inside you, George outside you, both 100 cappers.
Yeah.
It must be nice having them there.
Yeah, I think it just takes pressure off me to I can just focus on what I got to do. I know that they're going to take care of their jobs on the weekend, so I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just focus on doing what I need to do to the best of my ability.
There was a group of you in Italy last summer who've come through to the Wales squad. Did you have a chance to have a chat then and look forward, and have you had a chance to have a chat here and look back?
Yeah, I guess when you're obviously in the 20s, you see the senior team playing and all that sort of stuff, so you've always got ambitions of going on to play for the senior team. Probably didn't think it would happen as quick as it has, but it is, I guess, pretty special spending that Italy summer with Mason, Dav, Christ, and then being in year with them as well. you know, it's nice having familiar faces around and that sort of thing now, but it's been good.
And for you, getting into the Ospreys starting line, if you can do that, you've pretty much got into the Wales starting line.
Yeah, like I said, all you can do is, I guess, take care of business back at your club and hope that, you know, you get a bit of recognition internationally. But like I said, I wasn't expecting it to happen as quick as this. I just focus on playing for the Ospreys, and then whatever happens, happens then.
Assuming Tupilato starts for Scotland, how much do you know about him? You come up against him?
Yeah, I think I might have played against him a couple of times, Ospreys against Glasgow and whatever. Obviously, you know, he's playing well at the minute, really good player, good footballer, like I said, can do a bit of everything. So yeah, no, should be exciting he'd be exciting on the weekend.
And Russell at 10, whose job is that to try and stop him thinking all the belters?
I think it's a full team effort. You know, obviously everyone knows what he's capable of, but you know, we just go up there, play our own game, and you know, take care of ourselves then.
Kenneth talked about the family background, obviously steeped in rugby and playing at a good level. What have they made of the last month or so? Have they been in their element?
Yeah, they've been loving it. I think, you know, like my old man, my uncle and stuff, it's almost like living another career through me. So yeah, they've been loving it. Obviously, all like really proud and stuff. Yeah.
They'll all be up there, will they?
Yeah, I think if I'm involved, obviously they'll make a trip up there.
Good luck with it.
Thanks.
Hi Joe, you talked about the entries into the 22, like you said, they were very similar. What's the key to sort of you guys bringing that clinical edge? What have you sort of reviewed and said the areas to improve in that regard?
Well, I guess it's obviously spending more time like together as a group, you know, understanding like relationships between each other, and you know, we've obviously had a new coaching setup coming into the Six Nations, so getting used to, you know, a slightly different style of things with our attack. But like I said, just time on the field together, really, just to bring that clinical edge.
And do you think that the more time you have together, that will sort of start to click throughout this tournament?
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, building combinations together and stuff, understanding how each other play. I think definitely the more, you know, we're on the training field together, in a real game together, that'll definitely grow.
And Wayne obviously gave you the debut against Australia. You know, that was great backing from him to play that game. Warren's been incredibly complimentary about you so far. As a young player, how much confidence do you take when, you know, someone like Warren Gatland's sort of giving you a boost?
Yeah, 100%. You know, that's what you want, I guess, is just a bit of backing from the head coach to go and play and like do your thing. Like obviously not trying to change or, you know, be a different sort of player. Just, you know, go out there and be confident and do your own thing. So yeah, that was obviously given me a lot of confidence.
And just last for me, in this squad, there's a lot of young players, like I said, but also hugely experienced guys. You know, guys like Alan Wynne from the Ospreys.
Yeah.
What's it like when you come into the Wales camp, senior camp for the first time, and see all these big guys that you probably grew up?
Yeah, like I say, obviously it's a bit surreal, you know, being out on the training field, like with Alan Wynne and Tips and stuff. You see them back at the Ospreys, but then coming into camp, obviously you get to spend time with boys from the other regions and other clubs. I guess it's just trying to, you know, take in all the experience that they have, that they're dishing out on the training field, take it all in and, you know, put it into your own game then.
Did you used to go and watch the Ospreys as a kid?
To be honest with you, I didn't really used to go down to the stadium much, but I always used to, you know, watch them on TV and stuff. When I was younger, they used to have all, like, you know, Jerry Collins and all that sort of thing. So you'd always be catching up with them on TV.
I'm just wondering how many Dan Bigger or George Mills autographs you've got.
No, I'm not sure I got many in the house. I think I had a couple of James Hook ones when I was younger.
Yeah.
So.
I know George was very complimentary about you the other day. He said, you know, you've got to look after him. He said, he's just so bloody young. You know, there's a 10-year gap, and they've all been remarkably complimentary of how you've just settled in.
Yeah, well, like I said earlier, when you come in with other, you know, big characters, if you want to, you know, impact the game and impact training, you can't, like I said, go into your shell. So, you know, they'd rather it if you're vocal and, you know, demanding on the field. So that's what you just got to try and come in and try and do.
How close did you get to scoring that try last weekend? You thought you quite got there, but what was it, a metre or so? Or what?
Yeah, a metre or so maybe. It would have been nice to get over, but no.
Well, the most important thing now is to make it third time lucky this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully. If I'm playing, yeah, if selected, yeah.
It would be great to get that win.
Yeah, if selected, that'd be nice to get a win on the board.
Great, thank you.
Okay, thanks all.